This is an experiment. Oh, I have no idea what it'll sound like or anything. However, what I wanted to do was look at some of the many books I possess that I haven't read and just pull them out one at a time and see what we get. Okay, so Exile in the Promised Land, a memoir by Marcia Freedman. Now, I remember thinking that this was an interesting looking book that would teach me something about, well, you know, the formation of Israel and, you know, the Palestine situation, the conflict, etc. there. So I never read it. And basically I've got all these books that I pick up from charity shops or car boot sales or whatever, and I think, oh, this looks really interesting, and then I don't actually read them. So this one, oh look, 69p. What's that there? Oh, it might have actually been £4. It wasn't £4. I would never have spent £4 on this book. I just know that about myself. Anyway, let's have a quick look. This book is dedicated to my father, Philip, Prince, whose example I have largely followed. Well, that's nice. Then there's acknowledgements, contents. Let's look at the contents. Now, I'm kind of reading the page through the screen of my phone, which is a bit stupid. But part 1, Aliyah. Prologue, Sworn to Allegiance. Chapter 1, Ingathered Exile. Chapter 2, The Women's Movement. Chapter 3, 1973. And then you got the Nezat years. I think, well, I'm interested to have a look at the women's movement. So let's just jump, shall we, to page 41. Is that it? This is terrible. And the whole point of doing this is that I'm going to actually upload to YouTube, as in, you know, inflict my reading material on a wider audience. Yeah, but I don't know. Oh, here we go. Chapter. Oh, you can't even read that. Okay, chapter 2, the women's movement. Alright, well, maybe I will see if I can upload this and then I will start reading it properly.